So, I came here tonight to talk about a couple different things. Everything from the meaning of life to what life is to like how it got here and such, along with a potato theory, which is a music compilation I've come up with that I will introduce tonight also. So to start out, I was thinking about it, and life is technically impossible. Like, you can't have something from nothing, as in what we visualize ourselves and how we feel with our emotions and being physical beings in an infinity in time and space. Well, that just shows that we are infinite beings. The odds of us being here are literally impossible. You can't have something from nothing, but at the same time, who is God's Father? We're not quite sure about all of this yet, so we just gotta play it through and know it's all good, basically. And where I was going with that with the music theory is a lot of this stuff rings back from the 70s and even the 60s, like the sound of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words it was forming. And then Shout, Tears for Fears, 1984. They gave you life, but in return you gave them hell, as cold as ice. I hope we live to tell the tale. I hope we live to shout the tale. And that all correlates to today, and Eminem may or may not, which I've fully convinced Cinderella Man is an Idaho reference by Eminem, saying my potatoes baked, homie. Now you all are on thin ice with ankle weights. There's a spirit here. Can't proof you can do it. Your pussy lyric, I can't hear it. I mean, it all speaks for itself, but it's kind of a negative thing too, so I don't know if I appreciate that, but I get where he is going with it, but to come over the line and make other subliminal disses and stuff is just over the top for somebody of that matter, to blackball somebody half his age. But I won't really get into that. I think it's really fucked up to go to a fan like that, draw them in at a young age, and then shit all over them for nothing, when you had already had your bread in the business. But fuck it. And so Biggie Smalls also has Who Shot Ya, Peel More Skins and Idaho Potato. Now, Tupac had beef with Biggie Smalls, and knew Dre too, and Dre has a song from 98 called Zoom with LL Cool J where it says, what do you want to do? And Mr. Smith says, Mr. Smith, it's on you. And then basically everything from there gets a little bit more crazy, If Shorty want to step up, this is where LL Cool J comes in after that. If Shorty want to step up, I'll twist his neck up. What, partner? Take 10 paces, turn around. That quick, your whole ghost town is burning down. Was that Shorty Want to Be a Thug by Tupac? Was a nice middle class nigga, but no one knew the evil he'd do when he got a little bigger. And it just all seems to play out that way, Like, Tupac knew Dre, who signed Eminem, Cinderella Man, My Potatoes Baked, who had beef with Dre, and knew Dre and Biggie at one point in his life, And then ambition as a writer, but I'm back, reincarnated. At the time I contemplate the way that God made it. Lace them with lyrics that's legendary, my history will prove authentic. Just to remind you all, my history will prove authentic. Revenge on the ones who tried to play me and all the cowards who were down with it. So this all correlates to itself, if you really think about it. And then Aqualung from 1971. Feeling like a dead duck, spitting out his pieces of his broken luck. Hey, Aqualung. Aqualung, my friend, don't you start away uneasy. You poor old sod, you see, it's only me. Do you still remember December's foggy freeze, when the ice that clings on to your beard, and and the ice that clings onto your beard in screaming agony, and you snatch your rattling last breaths with deep-sea diver sounds, and the flowers bloom like madness in the spring. So that all correlates to itself, you know. It's all revolving around one energy, and we are all a part of this universe, which is infinite in time and space, you know. So everything is all good, basically. You just gotta live it day to day and know that blessings will come and life goes on. And it's really interesting how everything plays out, but I just want you to take those words home and think them through, because he did it for everyone. For them to understand that it's all equality. They made you, you made them type thing, and we can all be happy in the end, you know. I have no complaints, although it's kind of made me a little numb. I'm starting to get over it and push through from day to day. So, much love to all those people out there, and I hope you guys with your families and your kids and everybody, that you're doing all right, you know. Life is great. So, like I said, it's impossible, but anything is possible for something if life is possible. Just carry on. Carry on. Just carry on.